Witam serdecznie na kanale. Ja jestem Marakis, a to jest 16 odcinek z gry Final Fantasy XVI. W dzisiejszym odcinku ogarniemy zadanie Zadośćuczynienie. Zapraszam do oglądania. Naszym obecnym celem jest pogawędka z Sidem, który siedzi w swoim gabinecie. Tak więc ładujemy się schodami na górę i pędzimy do naszego kumpla. Jill już czeka, to pasuje. Wchodzimy do środka i niech się dzieje.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but ball and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
No to się narobiło. Sid jest naprawdę inteligentnym osobnikiem i proszę bardzo, jaki piękny plan rozkminił. A my teraz co? Musimy porozmawiać z babcią. No to lecimy do niej. No dzień dobry, Haron. Jedziemy.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
No i cóż my tutaj mamy? W sumie to nic nie mamy. Tak, mikstury mamy na full, ale silną miksturę możemy sobie kupić. No to jedziemy. O, to jest na full, ale tonik kamiennej skóry możemy zakupić. Jedziemy. I jest coś nowego. Tonik walecznego serca. Powoduje stopniowy przyrost wskaźnika przełamania limitu przez 30 sekund. Bierzemy. Jesteśmy bogaci, możemy poszaleć. Zakupy zrobione. No to pędzimy dalej.
Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Elegancko pogadamy z Ottonem, aczkolwiek najpierw odwiedzimy naszego kowala. No i cóż my możemy tu zrobić? Możemy zrobić ryk burzy, który jest słabszy. To jest słabsze, to jest słabsze, to jest mocniejsze. Aczkolwiek, żeby to zrobić, musimy mieć ryk burzy. Takie buty! Pięknie! No to jedziemy. Ryk burzy. Tak, wyposażymy się. No i teraz możemy zrobić język płomieni. Lecimy. I proszę bardzo, mamy nowy miecz. To pasuje. I jak on pięknie wygląda, jak on się cudnie komponuje z naszym nowym wdziankiem. Elegancko. Jedziemy teraz do Ottona i z koleżką pogadamy.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of... So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, isn't it? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Odblokowano raporty sojusznicze. Pięknie. Pięknie, naprawdę pięknie. Od teraz dostępne są raporty sojusznicze. Aby je przeczytać, porozmawiaj z Gautem przy stoisku raportów sojuszniczych w stołówce kryjówki. Te sprawozdania od łamaczy klątw zawierają informacje o aktualnie dostępnych zadaniach w Walistei. Pięknie, naprawdę pięknie, aczkolwiek na razie nie będziemy z koleżką gadać. Pędzimy do Gawa i lecimy z fabułą. Tak, pociągniemy sobie troszkę fabułę. Niech się dzieje.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Elegancko zmieniamy lokalizację i pędzimy do Lostwingu. Pięknie, pięknie.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this Dane finds me?
Obelisk aktywowany może być. Tak więc pędzimy.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Ewidentnie gdzieś w tą stronę. Może tutaj do góry się wbijemy. O, Chocobo. Super. Lecimy. Lecimy. Clive mógłby troszkę zagęścić ruchy, wcale bym się nie pogniewał. O, właśnie. Wszedł mu sprint, to generalnie rzecz biorąc pasuje. O, dzień dobry, mamy pająka! I to nawet nie jednego. Pięknie. Wyrżnięci. Tutaj mamy fanty, tak więc zbieramy je. No i lecimy dalej. Lecimy dalej. Kolejne pająki do ubicia. Jedziemy, to zawsze kilka punktów doświadczenia. Clive, odbij się, cholera. O, dziękuję bardzo. Pasuje, to naprawdę pasuje, jak robisz to, co powinieneś, kolego, robić. Elegancko. I jest jeszcze jedna łajza. Pięknie. Przeciwnicy wykoszeni. Jak my mamy się tam dostać? Na skuśkę czy drogą? Dobre pytanie. Ale tutaj mamy... tą łajzę mamy, a ją sobie też ubijemy. No i pięknie, mamy szpon wiwerny. Czy czegoś łajza pilnowała? Niczego nie pilnowała? No to jest chyba jakiś żart. Jest skrzynia, elegancko. I oczywiście jest nie ten przycisk, co trzeba. Dobrze jest, pędzimy dalej. Wracamy na drogę i lecimy. Lecimy dalej. Poszukajmy jakichś fantów. O, jest coś przed nami. Miejmy nadzieję, że to będzie mikstura lecznicza. O nie. Niestety to nie jest mikstura lecznicza. Szkoda. Bo mogłaby być.
There. North Reach.
Elegancko. O, tutaj coś jest. Od razu podniesiemy. I będziemy lecieć bezpośrednio do tej oto mieściny. Tych wrogów sobie też pominiemy.
Soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint.
Wbijamy do środka, no i co?
Give me one of those hands.
How about a plum for the apple of your eye?
With reds, whites,
The right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the
Nie przejdziemy. Dobra, czyli co, trzeba będzie naszą damę poszukać. Gdzie ta łajza będzie? A tu jest! Dobra, pogadajmy z nią.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
No dobra, pędzimy porozmawiać z naszą damulką. Jedziemy.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No to jak nie ma wyboru, no to nie ma wyboru. Dobra, lecimy porozmawiać z naszą kobitką.
Well then, I suppose
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Elegancko, elegancko lecimy pogadać z naszą gospodynią.
My lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Zdobyliśmy nową pieczęć, pięknie.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I przyjęto zadanie, dama.
I should probably start here.
Aczkolwiek to zadanie ogarniemy już w następnym odcinku. Moi drodzy, wielkie dzięki za to, że dotrwaliście do końca. Wielkie dzięki za to, że gramy tutaj wspólnie razem. Mam nadzieję, że seria Wam się podoba. Tymczasem trzymajcie się cieplutko i do usłyszenia w kolejnym odcinku. Cześć!